Oh, wow. Ozone just passed. No, I didn't. Now they have equal pop. How do I copy link? Is it / copy link?
You don't need to because we are live. This is 080. I'm Sneaky P. I'm here with John, aka Fuzzy Duck, and Max, aka Chestnutter. And we are covering a round 3 ladder bracket match between Riicho in the green right here and Ozon in the orange. Since Riicho was the higher rank this week, he got to choose the civs first, so he chose Gauls for himself. Gaul is considered one of the best civs in the game. And he chose Carthage for Ozon. And even though Carthage may not be considered the worst civ, I think it's like an unfamiliar civ for a lot of people. They start out, with archers. It's not easy to play mercenaries. And also the archers here don't get the distance upgrade, so they're like worse archers. I do think this is kind of a difficult civ for people to play, and maybe just as hard or harder than playing Kush. I feel like you can kind of you have like a little more normality with Kush. Ozon rated 1455. Seems right for him. Definitely 1400 plus player, and then Riicho 1475, also 1400 plus player. And it looks like we're pretty close, actually. Ozon taking a pop lead. We see 3 eco upgrades to just Riicho's 1 eco upgrade, just the berry upgrade at 10 minutes. So this must be like just an oversight, because you would always have the woodcutting upgrade and the farming upgrades by then. And so I know this is kind of a late prediction because it's already about 10.5 minutes, but I said it before the match began. I think Ozon is going to win this match. I don't know about this game, but I think he is going to win this match, and I'll say that he wins it 3-2, since I feel like Riicho is also a good player. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I just want to go ahead.
Going well here.
What?
Maybe 3-1. I actually think he might win 3-1, because if he's already kind of doing a better job with his eco. Like, if you look at the eco, like, he's balancing food and wood way better than Riicho, and he also has the main eco upgrades. I mean, that just kind of shows you, like, I mean, maybe Riicho is just kind of forgetting, but I feel like it also just shows like a higher kind of awareness, or maybe 0-80 competency. So I feel like this could be I'm going to actually go with 3-1. I feel like maybe Riicho wins the game because he's a solid player, but I think Ozon will win this one 3-1. What do you guys think?
Fuzzy? Is he on? Yeah, so Rico's on phase 2, but I'm just looking at his wood upgrade. He still has no wood upgrade, and it's almost minute 12. I don't know how when he's gonna realize that.
Right.
Maybe when it's too late.
Right. That's just super weird, like, to not have that by minute 12. And you wonder if he's gonna like just watch this stream like super quickly before the next game. Put it on like 2 times, 3 times speed. Look at his errors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's like he had a really good start, and he had a 10 pop lead, and now Ozon's got a 25 pop lead.
Yeah.
And
so I feel like with Carthage. Yeah.
If he can play his.
Yeah. And I think I mean, it's gonna come down also just to battle. But I would say if the micro abilities are equal, yeah, Ozon will has a big chance of winning this game. I give Ozon like 70% chance now if the micro skills are equal, or better actually, probably, considering that riicho still doesn't have the basic eco upgrades. That's really strange. But yeah, with John, John is a very busy businessman, and so I think he's just gonna kind of chime in just whenever he has the chance. But he's also going to be working during the stream, in case people are wondering. And I also think if you're playing Carthage, I feel like usually when people think of Carthage, they think mercenaries, 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 and it's like they force themselves to play mercenaries. But I don't think you actually, like, if someone gives you Carthage and you're not familiar with playing Carthage mercenaries, you're better off not playing mercenaries and doing what he's doing now, which is building stables and then using Javcav as your ranged unit.
Oh, because they're better than the archers.
Yeah, the archers are just so bad, especially when you can't get the distance upgrade with the archers, which Carthage doesn't get. Like, Carthage gets shitty archers, and archers are already shitty, so they get double shitty archers. And yeah, so I think you're better just making Javcav and not really worrying. I mean, I guess you can have one of these embassies. I think 2 is definitely more than enough if it's already like 14 minutes into the game and you haven't made any. But you can always, if you have a little metal surplus, and it looks like he does have a couple extra metal mines here, which is really nice for him. But he can always just make some Javcav and use them as eco raiding cav, because they're the best. These Carthage mercenary sword cav are the best eco raiders in the game. Besides champ cav.
Yeah.
But you can get these guys a little bit earlier than champ cav. But at this point, it's like it's already 14:30. I feel like I'd like to actually see just the upgrade into getting champ cav. But it looks like, is there something new going on with Carthage? Because yeah, that is really weird. Still no wood upgrade. Like, what? But I mean, that's just like really bad. You're really nerfing yourself by doing that. But
I mean, I'm surprised how well he's doing. I mean, he's gonna reach 200 pop before ozone. He's got decent amount of resources. Tech is a bit like slower than ozone, but still, I mean, no wood upgrade, and he's like he could almost win this.
So here's a really weird thing that I just learned. You don't actually get champ cav from the stables, which really sucks. You actually have to. They nerfed Carthage. Why would they nerf Carthage when it's already a bad civ? You have to make temples to get your champ cav.
Okay, so we got movement. Riicho's going.
Yeah, we do. Yep.
And he's got.
And now I hope.
Got a hero.
Yep. And I hope Ozon just goes back. Go back, Ozon. Just gather and go back. Yeah. Don't worry about the fortress. Just. You can kind of keep building the fortress for a little bit, but just go back and don't suicide. And he's doing the right play. And he doesn't have a hero, which is kind of concerning. And riicho does have more military upgrades. But I hope we gotta teach Ozan the melee trick of just taking your melee guys and just putting them in formation so that it eliminates the pathfinding. And he also has to make sure that he doesn't allow this hero dance. Like, he's got to have H ready to go, But this is terrible for him just because he's 4 military upgrades behind, and he doesn't have a hero, and he also has archers. So this one is looking awful for him. And now I give riicho 90% odds. This one's almost completely GG. The only way riicho loses this game is if he just somehow does something dumb, like tries to, like splits his army up too much, or he tries to take over barracks while he's getting shot, or just something weird like that. Otherwise, there's just no way he loses this game. Which is just amazing, considering that he just got the farming upgrade. He went the whole game with 2 eco upgrades. He's gonna look back at this game and just be like, how in the world did I win this game? But really, the reason he won the game is, well, one, he didn't get this fortress up, and the fortress is more of just like a deterrent, more than I feel like actually getting kills. I mean, you can obviously play around the fortress, you know, and garrison guys in there and get some kills out of it. But usually when people see an enemy fortress up, they'll just like go all the way around it, and you can kind of like play pretty good defense with archers around a fortress. But then also just not getting the military upgrades in time was a big problem for Ozan also, because he can kind of use these buildings a little bit and just kind of keep the archers back and micro them and get some kills with them, but. Yeah, I mean this is awful now, and I don't know why he's still chasing these guys here. But yeah, I mean it doesn't matter. It's GG. So yeah, riicho coming up with the win there, unexpected win. But I mean this is the advantage of attacking first, and he actually was a little bit. He was ahead of Ozan on military upgrades and with a hero, you know, despite not even getting the eco upgrades, which is really strange.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why he's asking GG, you know, like, obviously, like, you know, just Ozan will resign if it's GG. Maybe Ozan's thinking, like, I can, like, if I was Ozan, I would just quickly get that fort up with everybody, but he's not going to be able to get it up. Like, riicho's going to see the fort and he's going to attack it, I think. I don't know why he's, yeah, he's just going to attack the fort. That's what he's going to do here. Yep. Yeah, and it's just completely, yeah, completely GG.
I mean, what would have been interesting is if he had gotten all of his when they were attacking, when riicho's attack just began. If when he was defending, he brought all his women to build the fort. You know, while he was attacking around it, and then they got it up, and then he garrisoned. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because then he can kind of play around the fort, and I think like I was saying, like the fort is kind of a deterrent. It scares people, and he can just sort of play around it, and then use the archers, even though they're the shitty archers. He can still use them to kind of get some distance kills, you know, while his enemy is trying to avoid being too close to the fort.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he's been pretty got a lot of perseverance here.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he's playing on, but that's why let's look at what he sees right now. So yeah, obviously he sees this, and he thought, I mean, but also the other problem is like wait, what was that sound? Did he resign? Okay, but he also sees that he has a .25 KDR, and you know it went 226 kills to 57, which is, you know, pretty obvious that you've lost the game. But yeah, so for next game, Ozan's going to be able to do the same thing to riicho, and you know, choose the civs, and I think also Ozan is going to kind of I think he's going to play a little bit better in terms of just kind of getting the military upgrades on time, or at least that's what I hope to see.
I mean, if you look at the scores just just with the charts, I mean, Ozan was leading most of the time.
Yeah, he was.
It's just when riicho attacked that.
Yeah, and this actually this kind of makes sense. I'm actually surprised riicho is ahead in eco until like what 8.5 minutes or something, and then at 8.5 minutes until like 9.5 minutes, it's kind of even, and then from 9.5 minutes onward, that's like when all those eco upgrades are just like way outperforming everything that, you know, riicho is doing. But he's just got to get those military upgrades faster, and then of course like he was just barely, you know, too slow on getting the fortress up, and that would have helped him a bit too.
Yeah, I kind of want to give Ozan like intergame advice.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that. Yeah, he's got to just play and figure it out. He's giving Brits for himself and Kush for riicho. Okay. Are you okay? So yeah, well done. I guess by riicho. Strange game, but you know, he got the win. And I need to hydrate, so I'm gonna grab a couple beers.
You German now, Nikki.
Yes, I am. There he is. There's John. John, I love that you're like able to just get work done while doing 080 stuff. And also, John, just whenever you get a moment, just chime in, just interrupt us. You can just come in and talk about the game whenever you want. I'm gonna be just 1 more minute. So Max, can you start off talking about this one?
Commenting. Yeah, so this game, I really also want to watch Rico's eco upgrades and see if that's just how he always plays. Because he would be much better player having that wood upgrade really early. And just increasing his wood amount. That'd be great. Doing 6 and ozone. Ozone's building, he's going calf. Maybe he'll rush. That would be interesting. But Ozone's not a big rusher. Be nice if he used that dog to, I mean, as the Brits, he could use that dog to go and harass riicho. That would be great. That's not my style because it requires a lot of micro. But between the dog and that calf, he could kind of put riicho a bit behind. Would be great to see. So Ozone still has no berry upgrade. No wood upgrade. It's minute 120. It's still early, but he should probably get on that. Rico's got his berry upgrade already. Well, we're not expecting any wood upgrade from him soon.
Hello.
Who's that? Lunel? Hey Lunel. How's it
Yeah.
going? Yeah, first house is up. 5 women. So he's playing Kush. Interesting. No one wants to play Kush. I'm kind of surprised at how not good Ozone did with Carthage, because he's played Carthage before several times with me, and he's never done like horribly.
No, I thought he was doing fine. He was sorry to I'm back. But yeah, I thought he was doing fine. I just thought that he delayed a little bit on the upgrades, and he did have some idle unit producing buildings. It's like he put the resources into making those 2 Celtic embassies, and then he didn't make any units out of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you guys playing?
And so no,
we're
this is actually live stream, so we're not playing.
Okay.
So yeah.
And also, I think one thing that Ozone should have done, it's kind of hard to manage it, but if you can save a spot in front of your CC to place your fortress, like in the mid-late game, and then boom, you place it, and they're kind of close to each other, and they can support with arrows and stuff, I think that's like really good to do, but you kind of have to think of it like ahead.
Yep. And also, just really quickly, the game is 080. This is Sneaky P. I'm doing commentary with Chestnutter, and maybe we'll have a little bit of John as he is available. And riicho is leading this match 1-0. So this is game 2, and Ozon got to choose the Sis for both the players. He chose Brits for himself and Kushites for riicho. And the most surprising thing I've seen so far is just no berry upgrade from Ozon when the whole base is just littered with berry apple trees. I mean, this is just going to be such a huge advantage getting this berry upgrade. Instantly, this is, I think, top priority. But at least he does have the woodcutting upgrade, and if we go over to riicho once again with the berry upgrade right away, and it's going to be interesting to see if riicho actually gets the woodcutting upgrade this time. Maybe he's just a believer in no upgrades past the berry upgrade. I mean, that was I haven't seen that's the first time I've seen anything like that in the tournament.
Yeah.
Also, it'll be.
I definitely want to tell them about that, like after they finish their games, because it could be a huge improvement.
Yep. It'll also be interesting to see if he, so he's already building archers, and I understand going archers early game. Like, this is just a good, like, it's nice to have a mix of ranged and melee units, and also just preventing rushes. So like when these cav come around, they can't just like micro on the melee units. He has archers with some distance to counteract these cav. But then I'll be interested to see if with the Kushites, because you have different options with the Kushites, if he goes archers into the end game, or if he switches over to Jav Cav, or even switches over to mercenaries, like the mercenary camels, or does a mix of all of them. So,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Lunel just said, why is... I do see that Ozone often has idle. I don't know if he looks at his idle button a lot, or if he's not really good with the rally points.
Yep.
But I mean, what I do, and I'm not saying I'm good. I'm not that good. But I already shift click what people are gonna do after they finish their task, and I'm not sure if Ozone does that much because often they finish building or they finish their berries or whatever, and then they just wait until Ozone sees them.
Yep. And this is where, like, if you're someone who forgets to queue guys a lot, just alt queue, just put them on auto queue. It's just such an easy like thing to do, and it's like worst case scenario is like you just have one guy coming out at a time, right? But that's better than no guys coming out.
He really needs to reserve space for his farms. Look at it.
Wait, Rico? Or who are you talking about?
Ozone. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit close. I mean, also he's Ozone. He finally got the berry upgrade, but it took him a while.
And also, guys, if you're watching the stream right now, just ping one of us in the observer chat, and then we'll just read out your comment like that. But yeah, I mean, he could do that, but I don't like building fields, having a bunch of people on fields in front of your CC anyway. So I feel like this is okay. Like I feel like he should just kind of clutter this area up with some more houses, and then like maybe a tower, and then just kind of build them a little bit further back. Like in the back there, he has that house wall, and so he can put some fields between those houses and that farmstead. And then he can quickly get the women into the houses as needed.
Both of them are taking wood from the front, so this makes the infantry rush very good for both sides. Like just suddenly push while the other is not looking.
Looks
Just
like
for
Ozone's going with 3 cav.
yeah,
A bit
plus
late with 3 cav. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is. I agree. But it's still okay to kind of scout with the 3 cav and like just look for weak points. Like, you know, you just kind of, as long as it's not slowing you down, right? Like you can just kind of quickly just be like, all right, attack move on these women, and it just kind of takes them off, and then you're back on your own eco, and then you're just making sure that you're keeping the cav away from the archers that are going to come kill them now. See, he's getting sucked in a little bit, but now he can just kind of click these cav and have them just go around the outside without doing too much with them. Because he really just needs to focus on his eco and then distract the other guy just a little bit and take him off. So just with minimal micro of the cat, just mostly scouting and circling around the base and just kind of seeing what's up. And then if you see a few women, just pop them in there and then just and then go back to your eco and just watch the mini map and get them out of there if you need to.
Both of them need barracks. More barracks, please. 7 minutes and they have only 1.
Yep. Barracks, absolutely. Like at 7 minutes, 2 barracks is really nice. And maybe even 3 barracks, but 3 barracks I feel like by 8-9 minutes is usually pretty good. Just to make sure that, like, I mean, if your eco can support it, then it's good. But you just want to make sure that you're not building barracks that are going to be idle. But in this case, for sure, I mean, at 8 minutes, definitely having more than 1 barracks is the right move. And then now he has the farming upgrade available. So like whenever it's early game like this, then you should always be looking for these basic eco upgrades. So like farming upgrades should be like pretty top priority unless you have berries. And so it's kind of you see that he still has some apple trees available, but he is accessing the apple trees, but he's doing a little bit of walking. But it would be nice to see him get that when he needs to transition into just doing fields. But both players doing a pretty good job of balancing their resources though. So they're doing about equal food and wood, which is what you want in this phase 1 part of the game. and also just
Yeah.
equal pops. But it's kind of strange that at 9 minutes you see two guys that are like at just about 100 pop, which is pretty low. I mean, I know that they've had like some kills, like he was killed, he took him off of eco, but that just shows you like, imagine if Ozan had just kind of just put those cav in just a little bit to take him off and just clicked away and then jumps back to his base and then just stays really hard on eco. Like he could easily be like 20-30 pop ahead of where he is right now.
You guys see what Ozon's doing
Yep.
with his, what is that, like 40 guys? 50 guys? Is he gonna go build a base? That's interesting.
No way. There's no way he builds a base. I think he's just going in from the back. But I don't like going in from the back because then you have nowhere. Like, what if the other guy has too many? Okay, he's not going in from the back. He's just going in from the side.
So he knew where Rico was gonna be because he attacked with his cav earlier, and he's going exactly where Rico has all of his guys.
Let's see how Rico handles this. Is he gonna do any? So he still doesn't see it, which is bad. So he already took. Okay, only one kill though. Only one kill. Not bad. And he's gonna bring over those other archers, and I just wonder how Ozan does against this. How is he gonna micro this? And this is where the archers are actually like okay if you have enough of them, and you can just kind of keep them at a distance and then just shoot them, and then have a bunch of buildings in the way so that the guy can't really get to you. Because obviously, if he just bunches them all together, then Ozan is going to win this, no problem. But he's just going to keep doing this, where he just pushes them back, and then he gets them to chase a little bit, and now he's shooting with the other group of archers that are in the north side.
Yeah, Rico's managing this pretty well.
Oh no, and Ozan's clicking on a barracks right now while getting shot at. I hate this play.
You think he did that on purpose?
I just hate this play. Like, look, he's just losing guys right now. I mean, he did take the barracks, so that's good at least.
I mean, if he can garrison, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's okay. He took the barracks. The really big part of this is Riicho has no wood, so he will not be producing any more soldiers. So okay, this barracks is a little bit better. He took it really quickly, and he only lost 2 guys, I think, taking that barracks. So that seemed okay. And he still has a big enough army where he's just charging forward on these archers anyway. And then I do like this play over here where he's just chasing them with spears the entire time, and they're just having to, like Riicho's just having to micro these guys backward, more and more and more and more. And now this is like just totally Ozan's game to win as long as he doesn't suicide.
I mean, but honestly, between the CC and the archers, Ozan could lose a lot of guys right here.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, he's going back. He's maybe like, oh, I don't know if I can take the CC. The archers are going to be able to just kind of micro around the CC, so let me just go back. I think that's like a totally like fair play. I mean, I don't think I don't know if you're going to see like, the top players do that, but I think it's a totally like fair play. Like he took over 2 of his barracks. He got a bunch of kills. He's at 2.2 KDR, but it looks like he is still just pressing forward. But Riicho just has no wood.
Yeah, if it was me, I'd almost go back and wait like 30 seconds, get it, like consolidate, get a bigger army, and then attack again.
This is good though. This is good because look, if he can just keep getting kills and take everybody out here, this is great for Ozan here. Look, he's just slaughtering all of the women of Riicho here. And he's got some soldiers on the archers, and Riicho's actually the one kind of suiciding here. And the archers are just so bad when they're in the kind of the open like this, and they don't have distance. Because he's bringing the archers closer. They're all just gonna die now. All the archers are gonna die, and Riicho's gonna resign in about 10 seconds. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And there it is, GG. We're gonna go ahead and.
This was a really cool attack at minute 10. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. That was great. Yep.
Not super common, actually.
Yeah, no, definitely not for I feel like for 1500 level players, you don't see it that often. But I do feel like you see it with 1700 players quite a bit. And if you look at the charts here, just Ozan just doing better with that battle. So I feel like this was kind of spears and spears and slingers versus a bunch of archers, and if you're the archer guy, like you just have to micro incredibly well, and you have to be able to use the buildings to create some distance between yourself and the enemy slingers and spears. And then if you look at the eco, the eco is pretty even here. So well played by Ozan with the better civ, and now we get into the mirror part of the tournament, so this is going to be really interesting. And also, I just got to shout out that we have Nababu versus Kuno also starting, so I'm going to be super interested in checking that game out after we watch Ozan finish his match against riicho.
Yeah, when's it starting? It hasn't started yet. Wow. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna play their third game right away.
riicho left the lobby, but maybe he's coming back. Yep. Maybe he had to get sound back. And there's my opponent, Panda. I'm playing Panda tomorrow, as far as I know.
Ooh.
But Panda, I'm waiting for Panda to respond. So Panda, if you get this message, here I'm actually just gonna write him in the lobby. All right, and now let's see. That's not it. That's not it. Whoever, yeah, but it would be better, I think, if they just do it. Nababu has been, just improving a lot this year. Really strong player. I would say Nababu is 1600 level now.
I think I should get a mouse pad.
Oh, absolutely. You don't have a mouse pad? That's
No,
tough.
my mouse moves like a couple millimeters, and I basically move with my screen. It's
Ooh.
bad.
Yeah, you gotta fix all that. You can't be nerfing yourself with bad equipment.
How much is a mouse pad?
Like $10 max, $5 maybe. Not a lot.
Depends on the quality. If you buy
Yeah,
a
that
really
too.
good one, it could be like 30 euros, 20 euros.
Who do I know who would have a mouse pad? I feel like that's the shit people just have in their basement, an old mouse pad.
It's cheap. Like you can easily just get a mouse pad, for almost nothing. It's no problem. Here, I'll host it.
The important part is the mouse, You need that 7200 DPI at least.
I'm not sure if I have that. I mean, on Amazon, not that I like Amazon, there's mouse pads at 4 euros.
That's even better. The mouse pad doesn't matter that much as long as it's not too bad.
Alright, I just hosted.
Make me feel bad. I just play with an Apple mouse.
Wait, you hosted what?
Their 1v1 because I guess he wasn't able to host, and I guess they were waiting for me to host. Alright, there he is. And now it's...
jump on a call, so
All right,
I
John.
might see a little bit if this is still on.
Yep, sounds good. See you, John.
Do you guys have mouse pads with the wrist support?
Yeah.
No,
Is that much better or not? Okay.
I like it better.
Up to you. If you want to be competitive and maybe do not take the thing. If you just want comfort, maybe you can have it.
But if you're going for max performance, including sacrificing your wrist, then yeah, like Rona just said, just then go with the wrist support.
Oh god. I kind of want the best of both, wrist support and max performance.
I would say just don't use it because I personally find without it more comfortable.
Okay, so it's a subjective thing.
So we're in the game lobby right now, and we're just the players are just trying to figure out which civ they want to mirror, and the default civ is Romans, and it looks like they're going Romans. Okay, good. Cheats are disabled, and all the settings are ready to go. Third game begins. The series is tied 1-1. The game is 0 AD. I am Sneaky P. I'm here with Max, Chestnutter, and Ayunel. Runa both doing commentary with me for this 2026 Spring 0 AD 1v1 tournament round 3 ladder match. Both players in the third game play Rome by default, and we have a nice start of Farmstead and Storehouse from Riicho. I'm assuming going with the berry upgrade right away, so he might be delayed on building his first house, but I feel like this is okay in the long run. And then over here we see just the Storehouse, and then going for these berries. Once again, I don't really like this when you have like extra sets of berries, especially like that you're gonna get the berry upgrade, and I just feel like you need to get it ASAP. This is just a top priority to get, and then even if you have to chop some of these closer trees just for a moment to get a house down so you don't get pop capped.
I mean,
what do you guys think? And then also after you guys weigh in on that, let's make our predictions for this one.
I was gonna say I don't know why. I mean, Ozone he had a couple trees that were touching his CC. He could just gone for that right away. It would have given him a little bit more wood, a little bit sooner, but he didn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, Lunel, do you want to say what you wrote? Okay.
Yeah, so the best start is you send all of your men to build the storehouse in a far forest. You send half of your women to support them with the wood, and you send 2 of your women to build a farmstead. And then for the next batch coming out, should be 3 women, you put the 3 women on the berries. So now you have a total of 5 women on the berries, and then everyone else on the wood. That just prevents you from delaying your first house, and also gets your food up.
Yeah, Ozone still has no berry upgrade.
Cool.
And he should, because he's got those berries. He's got an apple tree and berries in front that are right next to each other. That's gonna be really useful.
This is the earliest barrack I've seen, like ever.
Yeah, Ozone I guess is maybe sacrificing his first wood upgrade for his first barrack.
And that's okay. And also we already see Riicho not balancing resources, so this could be like a little bit of an issue for him having 640 wood and almost no food.
I mean, it's true, but since he never gets his wood upgrade, he needs that wood, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of his style in a way, you could say.
Right.
But what is this barrack positioning? Like, why that?
Maybe he wants to get he wants to move his wood line up.
You
Yeah, I
can
mean-
do that with the second barrack.
Yeah, at least like a little closer to the rest of his buildings. Like he could have put it like in this area, so it's at least like within range of his CC.
I mean, Ritual's barrack. That's just a bit crazy, eh? And then it's easy to rush as well.
So just as concerning as like Riicho not getting the woodcutting upgrade is Ozan not getting the berry upgrade. I just don't understand this.
He also still doesn't have his wood upgrade either.
And I hope that so Riicho has a cab coming in here. I hope Ozan doesn't overreact to this. Okay. And chase him around with melee units that are never going to catch that thing anyway. Or maybe they will catch it. No, they didn't catch it, and now he has guys that are idle and off resources. So like that's like an example of like when all he had to do was just like ungarrison his cav, and he has the CC there, and he doesn't need to take any of those other guys, anybody else off of eco there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, one guy is anti-berry upgrade, and the other guy's anti-wood cutting upgrade. And Ozan barely getting a house up here. Okay, that actually is, I guess, not too much of a drawback since he just doesn't have a lot of resources anyway. Doing 2 houses at once, and now now he's building fields while he's at almost no food, and he has 2 sets of berries in the front of his base. So maybe he's just too worried about sending people there because he thinks they're going to get rushed. I mean, but this is why, he could have, those houses that he's building, he could have just built those houses, right behind those berries and then placed the farmstead there. So he has the houses here, and then the berries, and then he's collecting the berries and he can just garrison them if needed. But yeah. Here it's just, I mean, this is bad, like not getting these berries and of course still not getting the berry upgrade.
Yeah, he's got farms but no berries.
Yeah.
I mean, normally, like, the better players always get the berries before you start farming.
He did do a good job with those spear cav though. You see he got 7 kills. Yeah, he got 7 kills on Riicho. And took him and slowed him down a little bit. But this is really bad. He's just running him right into all these guys. He's gonna lose both of those cav, and I don't know if he's gonna get any kills. Oh, okay, good. So he was able to escape, and that's because Rome has swordsmen and not spearmen. And this actually is another good reason in the Rome mirror match to make these spear cav, because that at least in phase 1 your opponent is not going to have any spears or pikes to combat these spear cav, which makes those spear cav even better. And now this game, it's like they it's like they heard what you said, because last game they had 1 barracks, and now both players this game with 2 barracks before the 7-minute mark.
That's good. But
yep.
A little bit idle, no?
Yeah, because that's the only and that's the only problem with this is like you're building. Wait, why is he building a storehouse there? I don't understand that play at all. You have 0 wood, you have 2 idle barracks, and you're building a storehouse. Yeah, yeah, that's right. This is a do not do this situation. But it looks like he's gonna be able to hopefully really shortly have these guys have both of these barracks. Yep, they're both on auto queue, and maybe he's going to be able to sustain this. But now he also has an idle CC, and he has all these women on fields and doesn't have the farming upgrade either, so which is going to be really important to get here soon. And this is also the problem with this is a big mistake by Ozan, is building all these houses in a row. This is a really terrible use of wood. So you see how he already has 38 pop cap space. This is just way overboard with building houses, and he's investing the wood into houses that are doing nothing versus like just clicking on one of these, and then making sure that he has enough wood, and maybe even, taking some of these 5 women, building a couple more fields. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So right. So just getting the farm upgrade it seems like just really obvious instead of building a million empty houses. And then if you go back over here, ooh, this is rough. They're doing the opposite here. So Ozan is trying to build as much empty houses as possible, and Riicho is housed, has no space. So this game is looking a little rough, and this game is actually looking like neither player is maybe that familiar with Rome. Also, could be part of the problem, but I mean, this is just basic. Like, dude, this guy has a 1.6k food. I mean, wood, and he's housed at 60. And he still hasn't seen it. Okay, he finally saw it. So he's been housed for like... I mean, this guy's been housed for like a minute now. So...
No farm upgrade.
Yeah, just big mistake there by Riicho. I mean, that was... But is that as big of a mistake as building a ton of empty houses? I guess it remains to be seen. And he's building more houses. He's putting more houses down, even though he already has 40 pop cap space. So
yeah, I don't get that.
After this match is over, of course, we don't want to interfere between games, but after this match is over, we definitely gotta tell Ozan about this. And he placed more houses, guys. Look. He placed 3 more houses. All right, so this is what's the word for, like, it's like a phobia of getting housed. That's what Ozan has here. How's the phobia?
Lunet says there's a real estate shortage in West Europe, and Ozone is just suffering from the PTSD in real life. Maybe.
Yep.
And he placed 2 more houses.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay. And he's increasing the cap space too. It's crazy. But, the good news is that he does have both barracks producing units. He's just I think he's a slight bit short on food here. So yeah. Oh, finally he has the berries going, which is great. And he did get the farming upgrade, which is also really good. He could still get the berry upgrade, and it would be worth it with this here. And then, when he goes to phase 2, he has this here. So yeah, a bit of a rough game for both players so far. And Riicho solving.
Riicho's got 3 barracks, and they're all producing. And Ozone's only got 2, and they're producing at the same rate. Or actually, Ozone stopped producing inf at all, and so Riicho's is getting a huge inf lead.
Riicho also has 2 idle barracks now, because he didn't hit auto. And this is why you should just hit Alt Q, guys. Like, just do it. Okay, I do it. Like, if you're not and if you're not an expert player, if you're not Sniper 12 or Saeed. Just hit Alt Q, okay, on all of your barracks, so that worst case scenario is that you run out of a resource and that you have to do it again. But at least when you're not thinking about it, you have guys being produced. And now this is interesting. So Riicho, first of all, overdid the houses, but not as badly as Ozan, who's at 160 pop cap space. Crazy. And now we see, though, action. Look at this. So this is the opposite of what happened last game. We have Riicho going in for the kill here, and I hope Ozan manages this well. I hope he just brings guys back really quickly. See it. No. Oh, okay. You were saying drop wood before attack? He's like, no! How dare you tell me to drop the wood? I'm going to use this wood and I'm going to throw it at my enemy. If only that was a play, right? And now you need to go back. And now... well, no, maybe you're okay here. Maybe you're okay. You fight this, right? He's going to try to bring him a little bit away from his CC. I actually like Ozan here, I think. I think Ozan is a little bit better here, I think. I think he's a little bit better. But it
He's
remains
got-
to be
it's
seen.
63. Oh no, Ozone's a bit short on guys.
No,
This isn't looking good.
no, it is. But he also just has his citizens in there. I think they're gonna absorb some damage for him. I think Ozon's better here. I think he's better.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. That was okay. I feel like to use them like that. Now, if you
That
look
was a
at
good
the
move.
armies, yeah, Ozon has a little bit better army just because he has some melee here, but it's even numbers. And now while he's chasing them, he just goes, okay, so he's just going back then. And what is Riicho doing? Also just saying, okay, I couldn't accomplish anything here, so I'm just going to go straight back to eco. And, okay, now he's placing phase 2 buildings so that he
what's
can get to phase 6.
interesting is their KD is equal 1-1.
Yes. Yep. And
34 kills, 34 losses.
exactly.
Wow.
Pop is pretty much equal. Resources are pretty much equal. This is yeah, an even game right now. And
Well,
if we pop this up,
Riicho's got 83 inf versus Ozone's 53 inf. So if Riicho sent all of his inf, that would be okay.
the charts show
would be
that
better.
Ozon's eco is in the lead, which I think is because of the woodcutting upgrade. And Ozon actually has the second farming upgrade. So he's got an extra farming upgrade and the woodcutting upgrade. And of course, as we know, Riicho, he's immune to upgrades, at least in the in eco ones. And he still doesn't have the woodcutting upgrade, which is it's just too funny. But maybe he's proving that he can
Riicho's
win this
going in
match.
for his
Dude, at
second
the
attack now. Second attack wave.
Yep, second attack coming in, and maybe he's
all
trying to
his
prove
wood.
that he can win this matchup with no woodcutting upgrade. And if he loses the matchup, he can blame it on never getting the woodcutting upgrade. And now, yep, he's coming in like you said, Max. And now we see Ozon having to go back again. And if we look at the numbers, he's at what 83 there. And okay, so a slight advantage for Riicho here. So I don't like Ozon going out to meet him here. Okay, good. He's going back.
The CC.
Yeah, and maybe if he gets close to the CC, Riicho won't like it, and then he'll go back. But this is not a great fight for Ozon, I don't think. Well, maybe it is. Let's see. I don't know if this is good for him. Oh yeah, it is.
More melee,
Yeah,
which
he
is
does.
good.
Yeah. Ozon's good here. Ozon's good because of the melee. The melee is huge here.
Yeah.
Riicho made a huge mistake of just not having enough melee there, and you lose. And he understands that he's gonna lose this fight if he doesn't go away. So I wonder what Ozon's gonna do. Is he gonna go back? Call it right now. Does he go back or does he chase? Goes back. Okay. He goes back, and he has a slight advantage, I guess. And now both players just go back to collecting as much wood as possible.
I mean, if Ozone just popped one tower next to that storehouse,
Yep.
that wouldn't be an awful idea.
Yep. I'm gonna quickly just share the
link?
stream. Yep. Okay. And then we will also share it here. Cool. And then live stream 1v1 tournament.
We are live.
And nice. Yes! Seb, that's right. We might get Seb
think
to come
Riicho-
join us too. Who knows?
That'd be cool. I think Riicho learned his mistake because he's building a lot more melee inf from his barracks.
Yep, makes sense. He's building the melee. Yep, and building the swords is definitely the right play. Especially like if your opponent is not building the melee cav. So I mean, you do have to watch out for that, I guess, with Rome. But if they don't have the melee cav, then the swordsmen are just the better option in an all infantry battle. Ozon a little bit ahead on resources, and this makes a lot of sense considering that he has both woodcutting upgrades, the second farming upgrade, and Riicho is still just at least he got the farming upgrade this time, but he refuses to get the woodcutting upgrade. Look, it's available. All he has to do is just click right here. So yeah, I mean, he's just like bound to lose this game without these eco upgrades. And this time, instead of Riicho jumping ahead in military upgrades, we have Ozan jumping ahead in military upgrades.
But he refuses to get the woodcutting upgrade. Look, it's available.
Wait, guys, hold on. Someone,
Click right here.
someone is playing out loud.
So, yeah, I mean, he's
Alright,
just like
is that
bound
me?
to lose this game.
I don't know.
without
Can someone turn that off?
And this time,
Sorry, that was me.
instead of
Oh, okay,
bad.
there we go. No worries. Okay, cool. So, yeah, he's on metal here, which makes a lot of sense. Getting as much of this as possible, and yeah, just doing a better job because of that, and getting the military upgrades ahead of Riicho now. So this is all about, this is Ozan's game to lose, or I should say game to win. But building a
third
tower.
attack.
Okay, so third attack coming in. He's got to pull back. He's got to see it. He's got to see it. If he doesn't see it, he could lose right here. If he doesn't see it, he has to see it. And he goes back. And I think he's still fine here. I think he's fine. I think he can just take this fight. He has an advantage in 2 military upgrades too. And I also think he has a slight. I think he also has a numbers advantage here. So yeah, he does. So Ozan is fine to fight this. He just needs to make sure he gets everybody up. Okay, that's okay. Maybe he can formation really quickly with his guys. Very nice play. Yep, that's the play right there. And now he gets wait. Okay, good. Attack move. This is like really crucial, like to make sure that if you formation, hit attack, hit H right away, so you get your guys fighting. And this is great for Ozan. Ozan is just wrecking him here. With the upgrade advantage, the numbers advantage as well, and also once again, I just think Riicho with not enough melee, but Riicho is maybe now thinking, okay, I'm behind, so I'm just going to harass, and then at the same time, is he auto queuing guys and setting the rally point to his wood? No, he's not. But now he's just going to go straight back to wood cutting. He's like, all right, I failed 3 times in a row. Let's cut some more wood, and then we're going to send him in just a minute. Does he send them a 4th time? What do you guys think? Oh, Ozan has to watch out. Is Riicho going to be the next guy who attacks, or is it going to be Ozan? What do you think?
I don't know. I think Ozone should definitely build some towers. Finish building that tower. That would have helped a lot. He's got it. It's half built.
Yeah, he has 3 buildings, 2 more buildings not built all the way. And, yep. But now, this is great. Look, so no one's used the market yet. He can just trade a little bit of food here, get a little bit of metal and stone, which will speed him up into getting his upgrades and also getting him to phase 3.
I think this is GG already.
Yeah,
Because,
I agree.
Ozan is way far ahead. Also, his base is much better.
Yep. Yeah, it should be GG, and really the only way that Ozan loses this game is if he just goes into like full eco mode and then lets Riicho catch up, and then both players are at max pop, and then Ozan makes like some bad micro error where he just suicides a bunch of guys. That's the only way he loses this.
Riicho, still no wood upgrade or any upgrades from the storehouse. 0 storehouse upgrades.
What do you guys think of this? So if you're watching the stream right now, tell me what you think of just refusing to get eco upgrades. This is interesting. Last game he only had the berry upgrade. Sorry, not the last game, but the game before. Well, actually, no, he did in the last game too. Only the berry upgrade and no other upgrades. At least this time he said, all right, I guess I'll get the farming upgrade.
Yeah.
Kind of strange play. He is hard, man. Yeah, he's in a difficult spot, Seb. No doubt about that. And this is why I don't like. One thing I don't like about taking this front wood line is when you do that early on, it kind of makes it so you're building all your base, right? So here's all of your buildings, and now you have to abandon your kind of the safety of your buildings to an extent, and because you don't have any more wood here, and now you have to go backwards to collect wood, which just kind of puts you in a not as good of a position. So actually, I do like this temple placement though, because maybe he recognizes that he'll be off of this, and so when he does eventually come fight in this area where Ozan is likely to attack, he'll at least have a temple ready to go there. Ozan already in. Okay, so riicho losing connection. We might Well, let's see if he's here. Is riicho here? Yeah, riicho is here. Okay. And Ozan already phase 3, 200 pop. Extra military upgrade, obviously way more eco upgrades. Arsenal going up, fortress going up. Makes sense when you're the Romans because you get your hero from the fortress, so you kind of have to build a fortress. And now that this is up, he's going to have enough for two... Oh, no, a lot of rams. But he's going to have to delete some units to get these rams out. And Rome is good against rams, though, because, I mean, look at this. You got 75 swordsmen here. So, maybe that means if you're playing the Rome mirror match, that the catapults actually might be better to just keep them at a distance and keep your rams away from the enemy swordsmen. So let's see what he does, which way he goes here. And I don't like what part of what Ozan is doing here, because he had a huge pop advantage, and this is exactly what we were talking about with letting riicho just catch up. And the thing is even if riicho doesn't catch up, like never makes any eco upgrades, if he catches up in military upgrades, then it could really just come down to like who micros a battle better. You know, so like you gotta like push the advantage here. It's like he's won all of the battles so far. So now he takes these guys, he drops off the resources. He has a decent sized army, 90, 50, 140 something here. And he has one ram, and he's researching the hero. Nice, the hero will be out in 20-something 5 seconds. And maybe he can, put the rally point for his hero so it comes and he doesn't forget about him. And then he has a little bit on wood back here, but his resources are pretty good, so he can replenish his army pretty quickly from his barracks. And now he is going in here. And what is he going to do first? So does he just go? Yeah. So skip all these. I kind of like this, right? Like you don't need to fuck with these buildings really.
He's fucking with them right now.
you could, yeah. I mean, I guess you could just take over the houses really quickly, but you don't want to slow yourself down too much. And plus, like after the battle, like the houses aren't gonna matter that much anyway, right? Because both players will have a fewer units, so they won't need the popcast space. So it doesn't feel like the best move to get rid of these. But now that he has his hero, like I said before, this is why you set the rally point, because his hero is just chilling back there, not in the battle, when it could just be like the huge, determiner of him winning this battle. Yeah. But I do love that he has these guys in formation right now. He's using the Roman Testudo. I don't know about this one, but I'm assuming this is an OP formation. And yeah, I mean, he's just way better here because of the upgrades. I think he even had more guys. This is just GG. So well played Ozan, despite, some kind of strange eco things. He just crushed him. Yep. Well done. And it's GG. Ozan with a 2-1 lead in this tightly contested and also kind of strange 1v1 080 2026 spring tournament match. Let's go to the total score. You see Ozan just quite a bit ahead here, and we go to the military score. And yeah, just Ozan, just vertical line here, just showing how easily he just destroyed riicho in that last battle. And then, of course, you see like the eco curve just separating as the game goes on, because all those eco techs are paying off. And then, good KDR for him as well. He won all the battles in that game. There were like 4 or 5 battles, and yeah, Ozan won every single one of them. So up 2-1. We're going to go ahead and host the next game, and then let's hear from Max, Rana, and tell me what you guys think of this match so far.
Wait, hold on. I got to finish buying my mouse pad. Someone else talk.
Ionel can
yep.
You should come to this Kuno versus Nababu match.
Okay, I will after. I'm really excited to see it, but I just want to stay on this one, since this one, I'm dedicating the stream to this. But yeah, absolutely. Like as soon as this match is over, we're gonna go cover that one as ASAP.
Sure.
All right, and the game is up. There it is. 2, 2. Okay. And this is going to be a Kush mirror unless both players agree on a different civ. And now we're just waiting for riicho.
Can I replace riicho and play Ozong instead?
No.
Okay.
We got a lot of people in the lobby right now. 080 is a popular game at the moment. Over 100 people, 105 online.
Very popular.
That's right. And we're growing the game, hopefully with the YouTube channel and the stream.
Yeah, I think we should like post it on more like Reddit like subs. I mean, isn't this
Sure.
like, it's open source, it's free, it's fun, there's a good community. I don't
Yep.
know why more people aren't playing.
Yeah,
It's very difficult if you think about it.
it is.
No. I'm sorry. I have to disagree. When I was like 10 or 11, I was playing Age of Empires.
Yeah, but it's
And I'm
still
sure-
no. But I agree with Ionel because this is a very like brain intensive game. Like even if you think it's easy, it still requires a lot of energy. Like versus like if you're playing like Call of Duty, like that's like 100 times easier. Like you're just running around shooting people, and it's like, oh, whatever, I died. Okay, I'll play better this time. Like, I mean, I guess you could say like, okay, I guess if you're trying really hard at anything, you can make it, brain intensive, just mentally draining. But I feel like this game is very much that way. Like this is for sure the hardest of the types of games, in my opinion. Like I think the RTS games are the most difficult to play. If that's kind of what you were talking about, I know.
So
Totally agreed. I actually tried to get my friends to play this game, but they say it takes too long to learn.
Yeah, and
Okay,
that's
I
the other
agree.
thing. So like you have to keep in mind, Max, before you say something. No. But think about this. Like in order to play like with the kind of the main group of players who are on here, like if you kind of consider yourself like part of the 080 community, like that's a pretty like high floor, for someone who doesn't have like RTS experience and you know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy to just like, you can't just start playing in like a lot of the games, because like a lot of the games are just like 1300 plus level players right away, and if you're not somebody who knows how to play RTS, like that's gonna take a lot of effort.
I agree, but okay. Basically, I was just talking about people who play RTS. That's what I was talking about, and
Okay.
I think there are a lot of people who play RTS. That's why I talked about Age of Empires, or Total War, or whatever. I mean, there's loads of games that are for sale, that are in the RTS genre that are similar to this one, but you have to pay, and I don't know. Yeah, and they're similar. I'm trying to like eat away at that market if we want to talk in those terms. I mean, there's like what, 100 or 200 people who semi-regularly come to play online. 080. that's like-
Yeah, I would say like there are like between 100 and 200 kind of regulars. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty tiny compared
yeah.
to like the population of like the global population of RTS players.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like compared to like, I guess Warcraft, or I don't know, what's the most popular RTS nowadays?
I'm gonna look that up.
Maybe it is it Age of Empires, or is it no? I feel like it's probably like Warcraft or Starcraft or something. I don't know. That's just my guess. But
Actually, it's probably plants versus zombies.
But okay, so anyway, hold on. We're gonna cover this game. The game is 0 AD. Okay, this is the best RTS out there, and that's why we are streaming this right now. And
Yeah.
I'm EP. I'm here with Ionel. I'm here with Max Chestnutter. We are covering this tournament, this 2026 spring tournament 1v1 ladder bracket round 3 match of riicho versus Ozan, and Ozan is in the lead 2-1. This is game 4. So how do you feel about both players choosing Moria, and why do you think both players chose Moria, and who do you like in this game?
Wow. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm gonna pass it to Lunel. Still by my mouse pad.
I sense a lot of thinking going on right now. So I guess I will weigh in while you guys are thinking about it. I feel like someone is definitely thinking about going around the map with the worker elephant and taking hunt, and then having like a cav army. I think at least one player is thinking that, and then I think maybe they're also thinking like that they like archers. I can't remember who was the one who suggested Moria. I think it was riicho was the one who suggested Moria. So maybe thinking also it could be like, you know, if you're trying to take a 220 pop Civ, then you're thinking like maybe my boom is faster, so I'll get to 220 faster and have like a bigger difference in pop over my opponent, and then use that against them. riicho once again going with the berry upgrade, and then if we go over to Ozan once again not going with the berry upgrade. And neither player making cav right away, but Ozan did make a couple of infantry, so a couple extra spears. I don't actually like spears as much here because the opponent has jav cav, so I feel like if you're going with a couple extra infantry, you just make a couple extra archers so that you can shoot the opponent's jav cav if they try to rush you. We see this mainland balance that a lot of people have been kind of complaining about, how mainland balance hasn't been very balanced lately. We do see it seems overall, I guess, fairly balanced. Let's look at this. So we have a little hunt here. We have 2 extra apple trees there. We go over here. We have berries here, apple tree, a little bit on the outside, but still reachable. And then we have I feel like, yeah, a little extra metal here in the base, wood, and over here, wood. Seems pretty balanced. What's up?
Did you notice Farmstead for Moria's? There's an interesting berry upgrade where they have 2 options.
Yes, I did see that. So
Yeah.
you can gather fruit really quickly, but then you don't rely on hunt. You know, like I guess you could still hunt, because like if you have nothing better to do, you hunt anyway. But yeah, I guess that's if you're not planning on making, you know, more than 1 cav and you have multiple berries in your base, then you just go for that one maybe, and then you just collect these berries super fast and get spike in food, and then use that to increase your pop rapidly.
And that is what riicho did. He's got both of those berry upgrades, it seems.
Well, you can't get both. I think you can. Yeah, you can only get one. So he chose one or the other. I don't know which one he chose though. Does it? Wait, it must show. Oh, he did. Yeah. You're right. He chose the super fast berry upgrade, the one that makes it so your cav is hunting a lot slower. And look at this cav. It's taking them a lot longer to collect these chickens. You see that?
Yeah.
Yep. So one of our streamers, Ionel, says riicho can play archer, shower, and Ozan can do the mixed calves. Yeah, and the mixed calves are gonna be better overall. I mean, maybe if you have the archers, if you have like a turtley base and you can get the archers in good position and you can micro them well, then you can get a lot of kills with the archers, and then you can turn it around and attack with them. I mean, I also do like the idea of like, you know, if you have enough food, getting this upgrade here, and then sending in like an archer rush and just keeping them at a distance. But if you don't have the extra distance, it's a little bit harder to do. Plus, archers are walking. I think they're slower than the other units, aren't they? So if you look at the speed of the archers, 10.3 walk versus like a spear, which is what are the spears? So hold on, let me zoom in on this guy. And the spears are... Wait a second. The spears are 9.5 walk? So the spears can never catch the archers? Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought they were slightly faster, but I guess not. I guess a bow is a little bit lighter than most types of spears. If that's what they're considering in this. Someone can weigh in on that if they know. Once again, 2 barracks up over here for Ozan. If you look for riicho, just the 1 barracks, but he did use auto queue, even though he's gonna have to turn this back on in a second. And then if we go over here to Ozan, he is not using auto queue. We're gonna have to get him to use auto queue. Okay, Max.
Okay, I just wanted to say that I looked up some numbers.
Yep.
Total across all RTS games globally, somewhere in the range of 400 to 600,000 weekly active players.
Wow.
On Steam plus Battle.net. Anyway, so let's say there's about 500. We've got like a percent of that, barely.
Yeah, you're right. But what are those games? Like, what is the game?
Well, yeah, mostly it's StarCraft 2 and Age of Empires. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I would have thought. Warcraft or StarCraft, but it's StarCraft 2. Interesting.
StarCraft. Okay, it's Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 4, Total War, Warhammer 3, StarCraft 2, and all other RTS titles combined.
Okay.
Which I don't know if they're including Warcraft because that's pretty big.
I don't know. I feel like 080 is coming in, you know, top 10. At least in just style points.
100% with style points.
Yep. And then now if we get back to this game though, we have riicho with a slight pop advantage. You guys, riicho did it. He got the woodcutting upgrade for the first time in 4 games. So I think he's gonna see a big payoff here. Ozan won the last game. Ozan is leading the match 2-1. And yeah, both players with the woodcutting upgrade. Ozan with the farming upgrade, and pretty similar pop, like we said. riicho floating a little bit of food. So this is where I feel like you just make like a giant, you know, batch of women here, and then you send them all to the wood just to try to catch up on your wood. And then if we go over here, we have in idle CC, we have still not using auto queue, but riicho is using auto queue now, which is I love to see. Not on the CC, but still better with both of the barracks. And I feel like maybe riicho is gonna get this one. That's kind of my feeling at this point. I know this is kind of a late prediction, but it's because the games have been close so far without him getting the woodcutting upgrade and without him using auto queue, and now he's getting the woodcutting upgrade and using auto queue, which I kind of feel like, and he's also the one who suggested that they mirror Moria's. So I'm liking riicho in this matchup here. What do you guys think? What does John think? John can weigh in because we haven't heard from John, who has been very busy with work.
Yeah, I feel like if Ozan goes early, he might have a chance, but if he waits until like the 13-minute or more, then he's done. I think his best bet now would be to go and do like what he did in that second game and just disrupt his eco, because if he starts snowballing and getting ahead of Ozan too far, then it'll be game over.
Yep. Let's see how they're mixing their soldiers. So riicho just going with no melee again. He's only built archers so far, and if we go over to Ozan, he has a mix half and half. So, I mean, if they do end up fighting, this is going to be way better for Ozan. Just like, I mean, maybe you could, like, it's just really, really difficult to just micro a bunch of archers around, you know, melee and opposing archers. I mean, I guess if you can somehow keep them away for long enough to just snipe all the enemy archers, then you can just kind of, you know, hit and run until all the opposing melee dies.
See, Riicho got the wood cutting upgrade. Now he's got more wood than he knows what to do with.
Yeah, this is a good amount of wood to have right now. Have a little bit of extra wood going into, you know, around this time in the game, because you need to put down those Phase 2 buildings that are going to unlock Phase 3 for you. And still going to... Okay, Max.
Yeah.
And Max is logging off. Thanks for streaming with me, Max. This was great.
I was going to see you. Good job.
All right, see ya. Bye. All right, now it's just me and John. I think John Run is still here. Cool. And both players, wow, like we see a big difference here. So it's like both players heard what we were saying. They had like 1 barracks in the first game, and then 2 barracks, and now they're both at 4 barracks. So okay, this is new. But this is good, I think. I think 4 barracks is like totally reasonable for, you know, 11 minutes into the game. And you have all of these barracks being auto-queued by riicho, which is really nice to see. Also, the CC is making soldiers, so as long as he doesn't get housed, and he is housed right now, then he is going to be increasing his population rapidly. And Ozan also queuing from all of the barracks. The CC is idle. I guess if you're archers, you get this upgrade. This upgrade is pretty important to get, I think, with the range. Start shooting the opponent first, which is huge. And now Ozan laying a bunch of houses on his base all at the same time. This is kind of an Ozan move, I think. And then back here with the forge. Oh, this might be a mistake though. I don't know if this is on purpose, but he has all the upgrades from the same forge. This is something that we saw. We sometimes see people do kind of accidentally. They just get all the upgrades from a single forge. And now we're just waiting to see who is going to win this race to get the upgrades and get to Phase 3. And also if riicho is going to maintain his lead in the population race. He's 18 pop ahead right now. And both players get to go to 220. I want to see if one player forgets to go to 220. I've definitely done that before. But this is why I think it's good to just make the game's standard 200, because it's very easy to forget to go to 250 if you do that instead. And now on the mines heavily, which is definitely what you want to be doing. And I would also like to see him on this metal here. He definitely needs as much metal as he can get to get the final wood cutting and farming upgrades, as well as the forge upgrades. So what do you think, John, what do you think Ozan needs to do to win this game? Because you said before that he had to do some kind of early attack, but, I mean, now it's like 3 minutes later, so what does he do? Do you think he still has to be the guy who attacks first?
I see he's going elephants. So, if he can get a few of them up and riicho continues to go archers, then he might have a chance. I think. But yeah, at the moment I think it's... I mean... It could still go either way, honestly.
I totally agree with that. I also think that so we see like 98 archers and 28 spears for riicho. And then if we go over here to Ozan, we see 40 archers, 40 spears, and 40 swordsmen, and I think if he can position his melee the right way, Ozan has a big advantage. Like if he can get on those archers right away, and let's say the archers, he's not sniping with the archers and the archers are overkilling, this could be a huge advantage for Ozan. Plus the swords are better than the spears when there's no melee cav involved. We see riicho going to Phase 3, the first guy to go to Phase 3, and now with like a huge population lead, which is kind of strange. Ozan has 4 idle barracks. We have got to get Ozan on auto queue because he has the resources to make soldiers and he's not doing it. Don't understand why he's not doing it either, but I guess he is building more barracks now that he can not produce soldiers from. Hopefully he will see this momentarily, and also since he has the elephant stable up, do you maybe mix in a few of the elephant archers? What do you think of the elephant archers, John?
I've seen him work well, honestly. Like, if he has a bunch of melee and then he can have some L archers, then
Yep.
hell yeah. But I feel like this plateau, this stall that he did, definitely didn't help him.
Yeah.
I think that was a very pivotal time. Make sure that you're producing, and he was not.
Oh yeah, I mean the advantage Ozan has here is that he is ahead in military upgrades. So he has that going for him, even though he is about 20 pop down. But I think he's going to be able to catch up here pretty quickly. Riicho is definitely floating too much wood. He needs to move some of these guys to a different resource. Like, I'd like to see him, build a barracks or build a fortress like right here, and then reach out to this metal right here. Oh, he has metal already here and here, so he should definitely be having some people on metal here, considering that he only has 171, and he still has some military upgrades to get. He got all of his farming upgrades, which is good to see, and he's been getting the woodcutting upgrades, so I'm sure that he just forgot about that. But look, we have to pay attention to this because Riicho is already on the attack here. So doing the archer attack, which is what I was talking about before. Let's see if he has this upgrade. Yeah, he got the distance upgrade, so he's just gonna try to micro his attack here, get some free kills from a distance, and then use the range advantage. And Ozan just going back to work here and trying to get this fort up. So if you got idols, just rush this fort up. Also, you're gonna have to build this Harmya Palace in order to get your hero. And I don't know which hero you even go with anymore when you're the Morias. Do you still go with the healer hero, even though he has like a small range now? I'm not really sure what you do here. This will also be kind of interesting to see if this ends up into like a full battle here. He's going to use this elephant maybe to tank here while his archers get some kills. But what does this elephant do? Okay, it makes the defense better for them, which is nice. But I think this elephant is just going to go down really quickly while he's like not paying attention to it. And now you're already committed. I like this war elephant here too by Ozan. And this is where I think Ozan, he puts these guys in formation. He definitely has an advantage here. I think he's gonna crush this front melee line of Riicho, and he's gonna catch up really quickly. And you see that's happening with the population. I mean, Riicho just made a bunch of new guys. That's why his population went back up. But he is definitely not going to win this battle when he runs out of melee. And we see also these war elephants need to be here instead of trying to take down this palace. This is a mistake. So he's got to get these guys over here. And Riicho is not sniping either. So this is a huge advantage for Ozan. Ozan is in the lead here, I think. He was losing this game for sure, but the lack of melee and from Riicho was a big problem there, and maybe he can finish off this hero too, which would be helpful. This hero gives the soldiers the +1 pierce and hack defense, so I guess he's just gonna chase him in. And he has these elephant archers, so if I'm Ozan, I'm not scared of these elephant archers. I just take my war elephants over there and just crush them. Or maybe he just takes the army and just. Why is he going back? He's clearly winning this. Riicho has no melee. He has three swords. That's it. Why is he trying to take this out? He's suiciding his war elephants. Oh no, that was a big mistake. Maybe he has more of them coming. If not, he should have more melee coming, which is the right thing to do. You got to replace the melee. That's mostly what you need to replace in battle. Riicho doing the same thing, which is smart. And now Riicho on the offensive and way ahead in pop because Ozan has a bunch of idle barracks. I still don't think this is going to work for Riicho. I think he just has to this has to just be micro. He doesn't have any melee, so like he still loses this battle even though he's way ahead. He can get these swords involved though, and maybe tanks his hero just for a moment to find some kind of advantage. Both players with upgrades here. Ozan with 1 extra hack attack upgrade. And trying to get a bunch of wood so that he can pop up really, really quickly. If Ozan just continues to get but this is bad though. If he's not going to be using these guys, you gotta use these guys. I'm not sure why he's. You can't just lose this battle because you're trying to collect some wood. Like, you gotta win the battle first. You gotta win the battle first, Ozan. You can't just use half the guys. So he's going to go back and then maybe drop off and then turn around, because I think he actually just wins that. I'm not sure why he's being so passive about it. He's worried that he doesn't have enough resources to repop. So riicho definitely doing a better job.
Women, putting them on that backwood
Exactly.
line or something.
Yeah. Take a bunch of the women and put them on the backwood line, or even just make women, from your CC if you don't have enough wood, and put them on the wood. And riicho getting a fortress up, so this will definitely affect how the game, I think, is played. I think Ozan will avoid the fortress, or not. A melee advantage, but riicho has this elephant. I think he should just snipe the elephant really fast, because the elephant is giving everybody defense. Just kill this elephant really fast. He's not killing the elephant, though. Just kill the elephant really fast, because it's pumping up everybody. He's not doing that, though. And now he's in big trouble. And he never killed the elephant. And these elephant archers, I think, are stronger. They're stronger archers, and obviously much more tanky than the regular archers. riicho with a pretty big advantage now. So I think if you're Ozan, you're hoping you can kind of go back, not suicide anybody. He's suiciding, and then you can get to this fortress and maybe have the fortress put in some work and kind of just deter riicho from continuing to attack you. Okay. So you garrison the fort, but then you go back. He's making his own elephant archers now, and he's just dead on wood. He can't create soldiers because he doesn't have wood, and he's just 50 pop down, 55, 57 pop down. This is not great for him. And he's taking this battle while having the fortress shoot at them, and yeah, finally that hero died, exactly. And now he is maybe getting revenge on some of these elephant archers. Yep, because once again, you see riicho made the mistake of having 0 melee, and he is on the retreat, because if he doesn't have any melee, these guys are going to tear apart all these archers. I think including the elephant archers. I don't think the elephant archers are quite tanky enough to like beat a bunch of melee. Even though maybe they are now. I think it was just the war elephants that were getting the pierce defense buff in A28, but maybe it's just all elephants. And there are a lot of elephant archers here. This is a formidable force with a lot of range too, so he can kind of just do a little micro, just get in, get some kills, back up a little bit, get some kills, just harass him the entire time, and doing a much better job with his eco, like staying like almost at max pop. And Ozan just like not having enough wood. He's gotta get more people on wood. And this is also where, like, if you're just on the retreat and you possibly can, maybe just get some towers up in the meantime. But he's taking this battle, so maybe he does like this. He does have a lot of archers, and he has a few melee to kind of go out in front and absorb some damage while he kills more of riicho's archers. So it's going to be interesting to see who's better here. I really don't know, because the elephant archers are obviously much better than regular archers, but he is outnumbered a bit. And the upgrades are the same. I think he has like 1 extra hack upgrade, which is not really doing anything in this fight. And riicho is coming out on top here. This is better for riicho because the elephant archers are just absorbing so much more damage here. And now he's going back, and now he just calls GG, and that's it. Oh man, wow. Yeah, that's what we kind of predicted would happen in this one. riicho would win this game, and they're going to a game 5 in the tournament. So let's go ahead and check out the score. Yep, Riicho doing a much better job by getting those woodcutting upgrades this game, and then also using auto queue, also doing better in the battles. So just kind of keeping his distance. He still made the mistake of not having enough melee, but it was good enough. Ozan just way short on wood, so needed to get on wood that game. Maybe could have built a couple more towers. Did a better job of balancing his melee and his range units. And now we're going to go ahead and host the next one. We're going into Game 5. John, what do you think?
Who are they playing?
They both play Germans unless they agree to mirror a different civ. I will be back in just a couple minutes. Just gotta eat some food, and then I will be ready to narrate this last Game 5 of this really good match. So John will take over the stream for the next couple minutes. And we're back. Thank you, John, for carrying that while I was away.
Put in a lot of effort on that one, Sneak.
I appreciate it.
I've actually jumped into this TG.
Oh, you're playing the TG now. You're not gonna be able to stream this last one with me. We might still have Rona in here. Maybe not. I don't know who's in here right now.
Just wanted to get one aiming quickly before I gotta go.
Yep, makes sense. We have some nice drama going on in the main lobby, as you can see. We have a "You'll only be remembered for how hateful you are." Yeah. Hopefully no one remembers, you don't want to be remembered that way. That's what I'm trying to say. So, we will get back to this stream right now. And there are 25 people in this game. There are 4 specs in this game. Maybe they mean YouTube though. So I'm gonna post the link once again. Live stream 0 AD 1v1 match Ozan. Oops, I keep doing the 0 AD test player Ozan v Riicho. Come check it out, muchachos. There we go. Oh, somebody just joined the stream, and there's a lot of noise. Demasiado noise in the background. They joined the stream, and they just put their computer right next to their fan, and it's just going crazy. So yeah, this is gonna be awesome to stream. I mean, like, does it get any better than this? I love kind of covering don't get me wrong, I love covering like the highest level players, you know, like Saeed and Sniper 12. But I also love covering like kind of like mid level players like riicho and Ozon. No offense to them, they're both cool. And we are in the 5th game of the tournament right now. As you can see by the name of the game, we have the 2026 Spring 080 1v1 tournament going on right now. And I might have a couple of people streaming this one with me, but I don't know, and I'm not going to check it because I'm just going to stay as focused as possible on the game, and we will just see what happens. But yeah, if you hear some background noise, someone did join the stream, and there's like kind of some air noise. So if you
the noise is keep going.
Oh, it's you, GG. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit. It's a little. It's kind of sounds like a little bit like that in the background.
Oh, now? What about now?
Yeah, it's better. It's better. Hey, awesome. Okay, cool.
G.
You guys, we got GG in the chat now. So he's going to be joining me for this 5th game on the stream. Love to have you here.
I will try to join the next one. I'm just finishing some work. Just passing by to say hello to John. That I think I see him here after a while.
Guys, we got to call out Garen on this, prioritizing work over a Game 5 Tournament 080 match. I mean, I don't know what to say about this, but Garen, I hope you come back as soon as possible. Try to get that work done so you can do the stream with me.
Yeah, I will. Hi, Sean.
GG, how you doing, brother?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I will come back soon.
Awesome. And Garen and the beach background sound will return later in the stream. And right now, I guess players are deciding whether they want to mirror Germans for this last game in this match, or if they want to choose a different civ. So they're asking, okay, what do Brits make from CC and barracks? So maybe he's going to suggest Brits. We'll come back to this game lobby, and right now we're just going to go ahead and check out the main lobby and just catch up on what's going on here. So Nababu with a win over Kuno. So impressive win by Nababu. This is another tournament ladder bracket match that we have going on right now. Nababu is a much improved player. Probably 1600 level player I would give him. Yeah, we got Farter Tartar up in the main lobby, some new people, and you guys, we're just doing this stream just to promote 080 and give you guys some entertainment. You know how it is, just spread the love of 080, and it's Thursday night for the people on the eastern side of the Atlantic Ocean, and it is 5:30 where I am. It is gaming time. This is prime time for gaming. And it looks like we have riicho is ready with Germans. Bruh, I've never played Germans, but I'll try my best, he says. And Ozon says, I didn't play them much as well. Probably 4 to 5 times. So maybe both players a little raw with this Germans civ. But honestly, I feel like it makes it even more fun when they have to kind of navigate the civ at the same time. This is gonna be fun to watch. Here we go, guys. The game is 080. This is Sneaky P, and we are on Game 5 of the 2026 Spring 080 1v1 tournament ladder bracket match in Round 3. Both players playing Germans. We have it's a 2-2 tie right now, and this game will determine the winner of the match. Ozon rated 1470. Yep, both players are above 1400 here, and they're both pretty close in skill level here. The Germans have this wagon, and I think this is a big thing that they have going for them. And we'll have to see how the players use this wagon. He's using it for berries, and over here we have Riicho using it for wood. And this kind of helps at the beginning so that you can just go directly to a wood line, or to your berries, and then you can still build your house on time. So this is a nice advantage that they and the Morias have. And this time, Riicho once again getting the berry upgrade, and Ozan not getting the berry upgrade. I guess this is a little more justifiable because he only has one extra berry in his base, but I feel like you still just get it. You just get this berry upgrade. And I can't wait to tell, or at least just talk to Ozan after this match. We're going to be doing a post-match interview with Ozan and Riicho if he also wants to do it and is available. And just kind of get their thoughts on what happened and give them, just kind of what we saw as observers who have it easy. We're not having to do any of this. We're just kind of remarking on what the players are doing and giving our opinion on whether we think they're doing it well. And now we see waiting for this, maybe this woodcutting upgrade is the first thing that we're going to see. Both players with a little bit of pop cap space, even so far, 1 minute and 44 seconds in. Who do I go with in this match? I'm gonna go with Ozan here. I'm gonna make my prediction. I'm gonna go with Ozan. It could go either way. Riicho is also a good player, and they're really close in level, I think. But I think Ozan is gonna get this one. I think he's gonna figure this one out. Building a barracks before getting the woodcutting upgrade. So just let me know. If you have a comment or something, just ping me in the observer chat, and I'm happy to just read whatever you say. Just ping me. So if you just ping my username like that, then I'll just read whatever you have to say. But otherwise, I'm going to try to avoid reading the observer chat because it distracts me a bit from covering the game. So we have the barracks up, and already we have just an idle barrack. Okay, so this is what you got to be careful of. Like, if you're going to make a building, you got to make sure that you're producing units out of it. And then we see the storehouse right here, ready to get the woodcutting upgrade. A little bit of extra pop cap space, so this is the perfect time to just get the upgrade before you have to build your next house. We go back over to Riicho here, and still no storehouse, and this actually is pretty typical of what we've seen today from Riicho, which is just not caring about the wood cutting upgrades. So very unusual for 080 players, especially like 1400 plus 080 players. You almost always see them get the woodcutting upgrade and choosing to go with a second wagon. So, okay, I think this is a valid play, especially considering that you have these berries right here and you can take advantage of those. And then maybe if we look at what he sees, okay, so Riicho sees all these other berries here, hunt here, so he's maybe just sending this wagon like right here. He's just going to go crazy on all these berries in the middle of the map, which definitely could give him an advantage. And then if we go back over here to Ozan, who's slightly behind in pop right here, he is going for the berry here. Okay, yeah, so this is good from him, but still, this is his first farmstead, so no berry upgrade from him. Only one eco upgrade so far for both players, but Ozan at least going to have the woodcutting upgrade in about 5 seconds. And doing a good job exploring. So we see him exploring here. And if we look at what Riicho sees, Riicho did a good job kind of scouting and seeing what's up on the map. And he does not yet see Ozan's cav. If we go back to Ozan, what does Ozan see? He's just leaving him there. Maybe he's going to sneak in here and just kind of explore. Maybe get a kill on a couple of women. And now also sending his wagon out here for berries. I could see him also going for these berries, and then maybe we could have like a clash of the berries in the middle of the map. They start sending, units to the berries to fight over these great food resources. Back to Observer, and already nice by Riicho here. This is definitely going to speed up the boom here. I expect both players, to be at 100 pop as long as there's no interaction by 7:30. There hasn't been too much interaction so far in this match in the first, at least in phase 1. There's been a little bit, but not too much that would slow you down that much. Ozan going in with this cav here. He sees that he's getting shot at, and now he just sees a bunch of women, and maybe he can just start getting kills. Get this cav right next to these women here so that you can just shoot them. Yeah, point blank range. Yeah, javelin to the face, okay? Just get right up close to them. This is really nice for him. This is just so easy kills, and riicho does not even notice it yet, which is kind of strange. Like, he still hasn't noticed, and he's just losing all of his women. And is that because he had his own cav who was maybe trying to counterattack? I don't know. I think he thought he was... Yeah. And now he's just attacking a wagon with his cav, and we see riicho's going to come over here and try to take Ozan's cav out. Ozan will have to get out of the way. Yep, and Ozan's going to lose his cav here, it looks like. And we go back to observer view. We see riicho making 6 cav. Okay, so he's kind of in on this cav game now. He sees hunt, so he is definitely thinking about sending wagons out and hunting, and also being aggressive with cav, with scouting, trying to find weak points in Ozan's base. riicho just slightly ahead in pop, but it's pretty even right now. Both players with the woodcutting upgrade, and riicho with the disconnect. So we have a slight pause here. Let's go ahead and check out the main lobby really quickly. Just kind of see what's up with this. And maybe there was a break on the Nababu match. Let's go ahead and also just check out the chat here. So did Kuno already finish his match against? Maybe not. I don't know if Kuno finished it, but anyway, we're back to this match. Gets a house up, and we're seeing fields going up, and we're seeing a little bit, not quite enough food here, and also we're seeing the mistake of putting up too many houses again by Ozan. You don't. Good night, Nababu. You don't need this many houses up right now. He's going to be 100 pop cap, and he's only at 73 pop, so you don't want empty houses in 080. This is not a good use of wood. He'd be better off putting this extra wood into building a couple more fields in his base to kind of catch his food up. And he has an idle CC, and at least he has this one auto queue this time, so that's a little bit of an improvement. And he's producing out of this barracks as well. Yep, we got wagons and cav in the middle of the map. And we got him on stone already, which makes sense if you're a slinger civ. People preferring to make slingers over jazz because of the range. And now we're going to see what happens with riicho's cav. So he has all this cav, and he's just sending this wagon over here towards this hunt. And we also have Ozan collecting berries in the middle of the map too, so they can definitely see each other. Yeah, they can. Like, Ozan sees that. Wait, no. riicho doesn't see him. That makes sense, actually, because I feel like if riicho saw these women right here, he would just take these cav over just really quickly and just obliterate all those women, and then just go back to hunting. But he does not see it yet. So let's kind of just track what riicho is seeing right now. He's just missing it, which is great. And he's going to go into this side of the base. And now that he's getting close, let's see what Ozan sees. Okay, Ozan sees these cav coming in now. He sees 2, he sees 3, he sees 4, he sees 5, 6, 7 cav. And he's just sending spears at them. This is where you really need slingers to have a little bit of range on these cav and take them out. And now let's track the... Oh, wait. I think he maybe saw them on the... Yeah, he did. He saw them. And he sees them in retreat here. He might need to garrison these women into this house. And he just has spears. This is bad. You don't want to... You're not chasing around cav with spears. He would lose those all anyway. He would just easily just hit and run that. And more cav. Wow, he's going really aggressive this game. You see 17 cav from riicho. And still almost the same pop. So... we really want to see Ozan producing as many slingers as possible here. This is going to be the answer to this, not spears. He just has a bunch of spears, and they're not really going to be able to do anything. And is he going to be able to see these women in time and get them to safety? Yeah, okay. And now he's sending spears? This is just awful. Ugh. You hate to see this. It's just going to be hit and run all the way back, and he's just going to lose all these guys. He just has to make sure he keeps his eco up. Like, he's just auto-training guys from his barracks to the resources, and his CC is making more cav. And look at this. I mean, he just doesn't even get, like, anything out of this. Okay, he did get 2 kills, but that's totally Riicho's fault. Riicho just needed to micro that a little bit better. You know, just draw the formation, spread them out a little bit, and then take these guys out one by one. Yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult to do, but if he lets him get close, this is going to be really bad. And now he's not paying attention. He's just losing a bunch of cav for no reason. That was terrible by Riicho. Okay, but he is still pressing on. He has more cav coming out. And after that, I mean, doesn't Ozan kind of think to himself, okay, it's time for slingers? I feel like he would. And yes, he is building slingers. That is good to see. The populations are tied. 10 minutes into the game. Pretty similar. Oh, the cav are back. And once again, awkwardly chasing a bunch of cav with like half-healthy spears. Oof. We don't like to see that. I'm just going to share. Okay, well, that was very, lots of typos there. Sorry about that. And, yeah, here we go. Cav coming in. 19 of them from Riicho on Ozan. He doesn't see this. He's going to get some free kills here on the women. And now he's just going to move them back, move them back, move them back, move them back. Don't ever let these spears touch your cav. Keep him on the spears. Keep him on the spears. If you're Riicho, you just keep hitting these spears. Right? Like, he's okay. He's not getting housed. He's continuing his eco. He could use a little bit more food. He's definitely he's a little bit too heavy on wood here, but otherwise pretty good. And so, yeah, he just has to stay active with these cav. Now taking a little bit of a lead in population. Ozan doing fine, though, balancing his resources. He just needs to keep these guys up and have slingers. Yes, now he has 25 slingers. This is so much better. So now when these cav come back, if they run into this, it's going to be big trouble for them. But he also needs to make sure that he gets slingers on the stone, on his mines over here, because otherwise these cav just come in and they just start attacking and killing all of your women, and you have no response for it. Here they go again. 14 cav circling around. Let's see what Ozan sees. He sees the cav. He sees the cav. He responds. Okay, good. But now he awkwardly chases a bunch of Jav cav with spears. And he has more spears coming to... Why are there spears here? Dude. And then if we go over here, it's all spears on this wood line. Maybe he'll actually trap him, though. H. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, a bunch of free kills? Wait, a couple cav he took out there? That was kind of just lucky for Ozan that Riicho ran his cav right through his spears. That was a bad move by Riicho. We go back to Observer here. Ozan is housed. He's building a storehouse and not a house, though. And wait, why is Riicho pinging? That must have been a mistake. And yeah, just housed here. Getting and then still mostly spears there, but at least the wood line is nice now. And he has to build these houses faster. Just more building like the next couple houses. Okay, that's probably fine. No, it's still not fine. He's gonna get housed again if he doesn't build these faster. And he's building his phase 2 buildings now. Both players in phase 2. Riicho with a slight pop advantage. Little bit of extra wood. Maybe Riicho a little bit ahead here. Also, he did get the woodcutting upgrade, but he did not get the... It does not look like he got the farming upgrade this time. Okay. Yeah, he did not click on the farming upgrade yet. And we see Ozan, yes, with the farming upgrade, yes, with the woodcutting upgrade, and getting some mining upgrades. Also going with phase 2 buildings is Riicho. If we go back over to Ozan. I'm going to quickly just share this in case we want anybody, if anybody else still wants to join. Live stream 1v1 Ozon v riicho. Come check it out if they would like to. Yeah, this is a great game of 080, guys. 080. This is EP here. We're covering this round 3 ladder bracket 2026 spring 080 1v1 tournament match, and this is another good one here. Taking a little bit of a pop lead here, riicho. A little bit of extra wood here, but this is actually okay. Doing a good job balancing his resources this game. I think better than the other games, actually. Maybe Germans are the civ for him. And also, I mean, doing a good job of, like, using these wagons. I mean, this is great. Like, just look at all this food out here that he's just getting really, really quickly. This is awesome from riicho. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of protection, obviously, so, like, if Ozon, you know, sent, like, some cav in here, or just a couple of slingers, he would easily just get rid of this. And Ozon does not see it, though, so I wonder, once he kind of gets in this area, maybe he will see it, and maybe he'll do something about it. And now riicho clicking up to phase 3. Ozon is just one building short, and that's his market. Ozon will be clicking up to phase 3 in about 10 seconds, it looks like. And now going for more berries, love that. And making a lot of barracks this time. Okay, so in every single one of these games, guys, they make more and more barracks. They're liking barracks more and more as each of these games go on. There was 1 barracks from both players in the first game, 2 in the second game, and then after that it was like 4, and now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barracks. A market, a stable. I'm still kind of learning these German buildings. They look a little bit different. I haven't even tried out everything that the Germans have yet, so I should do that. I'm really interested to kind of see a little bit more of their potential. Plus, keep an eye out. I will be doing Civ standings just for fun. I'll be putting out a list on the Discord. And also maybe making another YouTube video like I did for the last alpha, ranking all the civs, and then you guys can give me your feedback and you know, tell me that you disagree or agree. We have the riicho in phase 3 now, so this is a definite advantage. He has 1 extra military upgrade. He is a little shy about getting these eco upgrades, but he's definitely in the lead now. He has a better balance of resources. 2, I think, with the extra metal, but not bad by Ozon. And I feel like this is, you know, riicho's chance to win this game is now, and within now and like 2 minutes from now. So let's see what he does with this. Okay, so building a fortress, this is good because you have to get your hero from this building. It's also good in these 1v1s, especially when it's kind of out jutting in to the opponent's base. You know, you can get some kills here and kind of fall back here. And usually the opponent does not want to go mess with you if you have a fortress. This is going to be up in 5 seconds, and this is like perfect timing from riicho because Ozon is just now bringing his army out here. Is he still getting military upgrades? He's going to phase 3. He's going to get them as soon as he can. He still needs, I think, maybe a few. No, he's probably okay. He can get at least 2 of those upgrades. So, what, 400, 400? No, he's a little bit short. He'll only be able to get 1, but he'll trade from the market. So he can still, I think, get those upgrades. And now he's running into the fortress. This will be a really interesting battle, and to kind of see what happens here. So I think if you're riicho, you just quickly just take like 20 guys here, the guys in the front, and then you take the guys in the front and you just put them in this fortress, and then you just have the fortress shoot him. And then if he comes close, you know, you can always just pop him out behind the fortress, but you get some just free kills, and he doesn't get anything out of it. So you can do that just for a moment, and then of course, like, you know, if he's coming around your base here, then you know, you're reacting to that. But you know, if he's going to try to fight by the fortress, use the fortress as much as you can. And now we see both players at max pop 2. At Ozan, actually 1 extra military upgrade. And let's count the number of units they each have. These guys are going to be dead, I think. Let's not even count those guys, but we have 30, we have 73, we have 129, and then over here we have... How many units does he have? Oh, he's got a bunch of extra units coming up here, too. So that's 111, 112... Oh yeah, okay. So this is gonna be a really close one here. About similar number of guys here. This could come down to just who kind of micros better, who has the better engagement. Keep in mind, like, the first engagement in 0 AD is super important. Like, if you're the guy who gets like the first attack, or like the first, all your javelins are thrown first, like that gives you a big advantage. Like if everything else is equal, you're like super likely to win the battle just by having the first attack move. Wait, is he back? Wait, rejoin. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. He is back. Sorry about that. And they're going. Cool. We see the fortress up, and yep, just like I said, fortress getting some free kills while it can, even though he does get to take over these buildings, which is nice for him, so I guess you do send them out, and you get these guys out of the fortress. Maybe, but if he's busy taking over the buildings, he's got to watch this. A lot of players do this. They try to take over buildings while they're getting shot at, and then they end up just suiciding too many guys and they lose. This is an interesting play, not choosing to... Oh, these are the Macemen! Yes! I love this play. I think the Macemen are actually like decent fighters. I think they could actually kill these spears here. And if he doesn't watch that, they're gonna just die to the spears. Yeah, they're gonna die to the spears because he's not watching it. He's got to send in extra guys. This is looking good for Riicho here. Yeah, I didn't realize that there were a bunch of those Macemen that he wasn't even going to put into the fight, and they ended up not getting the CC. He needed to look over here and just hit attack move and have the Macemen kill those spears. I think they can actually kill the spears. We tested this. Oh, and now Ozan needing to make sure that he doesn't suicide. Riicho ahead in pop here, 29 ahead in pop, and also ahead in food and wood. Definitely has an advantage here. Now up 1 military upgrade. He should be trading. Oh, I guess he's maybe not. Yeah, he doesn't really have enough food and wood to trade away for this yet. But it would be really nice for him to get these final military upgrades here. And how is he doing on eco upgrades? So it looks like he doesn't have the final woodcutting upgrade, and these German buildings look too similar, and he doesn't have the final farming upgrade. It kind of reminds me of Han, you know, like how with Han, it's like the buildings all look kind of the same. It's hard to distinguish them. And that's kind of what they did with these German buildings. Like, are these German buildings supposed to look kind of cheap, I guess, right? Yeah. They're made out of... I mean, dude, look at that, though. That's really nice. Like, it's great. Now able to get the hero. Which hero do you guys go with when you're playing Germans? I think I've played all of them, but I wasn't really paying attention. I went with Boy Oryx here first, so giving everybody 10% attack damage, nice 60-meter range. So it looks like he's kind of like a... Oh wait, ranged units plus 5 range. And melee units plus 2 range. Interesting. He always does the high ground. Dude, he's like a walking mountain. So, yeah, I don't like any of this. That's like just annoying, but whatever. I'm just gonna ignore that for now, and we're just gonna get back to the game. So yeah, he's going with Boy Oryx here, and if we go over to Ozan, we have no fortress yet, but he is at max pop now. Riicho cutting down on women too. I love this move. This is a move that I do a lot. Because then you just have a bigger army, so like if the engagement is pretty similar, you know, you're gonna win because you just have extra soldiers. And now Riicho going in on Ozan here. Ozan liking this fight. I think he sees this. Yeah. He sees this, so he likes this fight. And riicho with an advantage in military upgrades. What does he have that Ozan doesn't have? He has... Oh, I guess Ozan does have them now. Oh, I don't know. Does he have? Does either player have melee and formation? No, but now riicho with Boy Oryx, and I think Boy Oryx for the win. And this is it, you guys. This hero giving them the high ground and also plus 10% attack damage. And I think that is going to be this match, dude. This was a great match. What an awesome battle between these guys, and I hope we see more of more matches like this. 5 gamers. Oh, maybe riicho's like, dang, that's a lot of dudes coming for me. He's doing the civilian bluff. Which I guess is like more like actually maybe a thing you can kind of do in this game, because they look more like soldiers, you know, than like there's not so much of a difference between them. I don't understand this play at all though. This is just awful. This is awful for Ozan. This is 100% suicide. He's gonna die really badly. And then I think after this battle, Ozan is just gonna resign because he's gonna realize that he has nobody. And there it is. GG. Yep. What an awesome game, and I really want to see what Ozan has to say about this. Post-fight interview. So yeah, great game, guys. That was awesome. That was a super good match. Well played. Could have gone either way. riicho with the win. I originally thought it was going to be 3-2 Ozan, but riicho with the 3-2 victory. Let's go ahead and go to the summary. And yeah, wow, look at that score. riicho kind of ahead in eco here, as you can see, and then just doing way better in the battles this time. So riicho kind of turned that one around. Like before, you know, riicho was taking some bad battles, but in that game, riicho was taking the better battles. We're going to go back to the main lobby, and let's get Ozan in here. And then you guys can hear what Ozan has to say. Maybe he is. I don't know if he's coming yet. Let's figure this out. Also, did Nababu? I think he already left. Did he go to sleep? Is Kuno still in here? Kuno, did you finish your match versus Nababu? And then also, I'm going to really quickly just kind of make this screen smaller so that I can see what you guys have here. Nice. Hi, people in the chat. All right, back to the 080 window. And hold on one more second. Let me get. Oh, Nababu already won. Okay, he posted it. I didn't realize that. Let's get Ozan in here. Where is Ozan? Does he want to come talk? Let's get Ozan. Maybe we're not going to get Ozan. Maybe he's kind of disappointed in how he played. But maybe we can get riicho.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Yes.
Yeah, the loser of the match.
Hey, Ozan. Oh, no worries, dude. That was a great matchup. Like that, and plus, like, I think when you watch the stream, you'll see like some stuff that you did, and you'll be like, oh, I can fix that so easily, you know. But yeah, dude, it was a great match. A lot of good moments. You played well a lot of the time, so it's just kind of a matter of like, trying to avoid those like disaster situations.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what did you
replays.
yes, yeah, what did you think kind of just of like what do you feel like you did well, and what do you think you did not do well?
Well, I think I was in the last game. I didn't have enough mace men, only 20, and he expected me to come with them. I think because he had defense units at his CC, so which killed my maceman. If my maceman would have put down the CC, things could be different. But as I saw in the graph after the game, I was behind in boom. So yeah, I don't know what could I have done better. Boom faster and build more maceman.
So it was interesting because I think you could have. So without the maceman, I don't think you even fight that battle at all. Like I think you just lure him back to your base, and you never got a fort up, which was kind of bad for defense, And then with the macemen, we tested this, and the macemen are actually they're stronger. A lot stronger than we thought against other units. Like we thought they would just get destroyed against other units, but I'm pretty sure the macemen actually beat like regular spears. So you could have just taken the macemen and then just fought the spears and hopefully killed the spears at least, and then maybe you weren't going to be able to like kill the cab and have enough macemen to take down the CC, but at least you would have taken out those units, and then you would have just been bringing his army back to your base. But like I would say like the two kind of big like issues that I saw, or I would say there were three big eco issues that you had. The first was not getting the berry upgrade. Especially when you always had multiple berries in your base, not getting that was like just slows you way down. And then also building too many houses ahead. So you would be like low on food, for example. So you needed to build fields, but instead you would build a bunch of houses, and you would invest a bunch of wood into a bunch of empty houses that you weren't even using. And you could have just put it into fields and then got your food back up and then just continued, booming faster. And then the last thing that I saw that was kind of the biggest mistake in game 5 was just idle barracks. Like you just had a lot of idle time on your barracks where they weren't producing any units, even when you had resources.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. That's basically that's absolutely true. I realized these mistakes, but in game I was just
Oh yeah, no, dude, I completely understand. Oh yeah, no, and I'm just saying this is like,
right.
Yeah, I'm just saying this as a humble observer. Like, obviously, like I do tons of dumb shit when I'm playing. Like, it's so much easier to just watch it and be like, oh, look at these idle barracks. Trust me, I know. Yeah, it's very hard when you're playing. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of point that out to you because I thought that like it was kind of like a common thing across the games of you building too many houses, and then also not getting the berry upgrade. And I felt like those are just like two, and having idle barracks. And I'm like, those are like 3 mistakes that you made in all 5 games that you can like really easily fix, and that will just immediately make you like a much stronger player.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's valuable comments to improve.
Yeah, like you can just on the barracks, like you know how to auto. You know how to auto queue. Yeah, so just like auto queuing on your barracks, because like I agree, it's hard to remember. Trust me, like I fucking forget shit all the time. But and so like if you just auto queue the barracks, like alt queue on the barracks, then at least you have like a few soldiers coming out, and then worst case scenario is you run out of resources and then you just have to get it going again. But if you don't run out of resources, now you're just making all these units and you don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, true. That's a thing I have to have a look at, and really to improve, because it was close again. Now I'm the player with 6 won games, but not one single match won.
So close, I know. Yeah. We're gonna get you over the hump. I think you're gonna win your next match, especially if you just do those 3 things.
Yeah, thanks.
Guys, the game is 080. This is Sneaky P. I'm here with Ozon, and this we just finished covering the 2026 Spring 080 1v1 tournament round 3 ladder bracket match, and we are out. I will see you in the main lobby. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. It was a pleasure to have you here. Done. Stream is done.
Stream is done. What